Hello YouTube and welcome to a new series I will be starting with the Minorian channel, uh, and I'm gonna just call it Redstone Weekly. How about that? And I will just be showing you minimum of 6, 8, and 7 circuits daily. I mean weekly. Got it? So first off, we have the 4 counterclockwise rotator, or I don't have a name for it. I came across this with one of my friends named JWizard. Uh, I will be working with him in the future. So basically, it's just a redstone lock with one repeater on, so that when it unlocks with this pulse shorting over here, it only ticks to the next one and the next one, and so on and so forth. And then we have, since this one's so bulky and it's not quite expandable, I came up with this one. Again, I had a little bit of help from JWizard with the buffer and stuff like that, because I'm not very good with buffers. I wasn't really too keen on this new redstone locking mechanism. Alright, so first, it's infinitely expandable, as I'm showing you now. You just keep stacking repeaters and like this as a T flip-flop pretty much. And yeah, we have again a pulse shortener here. You probably can't see my little crosshair. I need to change it. It's that little 4 dots there. If I look at the black, you'll see it. Anyways, and then next we have so then it comes into the buffer. It turns on that first repeater. Once the first repeater is turned on, you notice that this torch turned off. It was on before, believe me. And then I go into the second buffer, and the torch is still off. And that's because this line is being powered back here. So as long as this line is being powered, it cannot start a new cycle. So if I just go ahead and cross out of this, you see the torch turns on again. This is just like a little daytime, nighttime sensor hooked up to a AND gate that eventually goes to this command block that now makes it day. You see, it's quite large, but you know, whatever. It doesn't matter if it spans day. Anyways, this is a team selector or a side selector, or whatever you want it to be. Again, it kind of matches with those two because they were meant for selecting teams when someone spawned in, and it kind of balanced teams. So if I only had 2 of these hooked up, it would balance between 2 teams, and so on and so forth. And this one's really good for balancing teams. This one's good for balancing 4, but it's still, again, not infinitely expandable or resettable. So basically, this one doesn't keep the teams balanced, actually, which I don't care to keep balanced. You can swap between the red and the blue, and okay, so if I'm on red, pay attention to the lamp back there. Red's on. Blue, pay attention to the blue back there, if I can catch it. The blue's on. So basically how this works is when I power the line, it pushes the block out of its actual position, so I have to swap the sides, sadly. And that basically makes it equal. Fair enough. And then this last one just sends a redstone pulse through the blocks to these repeaters on this side, and doing that. Up here it does the same thing except with inverters so that it can power those little lamps. I'm trying to go through this quickly because I only have 15 minutes. Yeah, because I'm a small YouTube channel. This is just a block extending piston thing, bob, whatever you want to call them. They're used quite often, actually. They're quite useful. They just go in and out, and they're basically used for having something set up like this, where you want to have the block hidden, and then like you want to also push it so that if you had a piston there. So if I had like, you know, my little blockies lever, I could just walk by. So it's kind of good for not gates, for like hidden doors and stuff, and flat walls, not really big walls. Alright, big walls you can just use a corner thing. Anyways, next is a map selector, or just a selector in general. It's quite big actually, but whatever. Alright, so I select the first one. Whatever, this light comes on, telling you, oh, this is the map you're gonna get, and when they walk over, it powers that one. So if I had a command block here set up for teleporting them instead, it would be quite useful. And you can swap in any order, it doesn't matter, because it resets the whole thing before it actually picks again. See, if I just do that, and if I just turn it off, I can turn it off anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'll talk about this beast last to see if I can rush myself through it, or I'll do another video on it. Okay. This is a 7-second display. Most of you have seen this before. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Up to 9, pretty much, because once you get to higher numbers than that, that are double digits, you can really just display those anyways. Anyways, how this works is it pretty much just turns off. Basically, I have redstone running to these lamps, so if you wanted to set something up like this, just have redstone running to the lamps. I set up something stupid that I really shouldn't have. And this was for the old piston model. Really just send a line to the lamps, it makes it a lot quicker. If you don't know how, then just try and copy this one. I might redo this one, because this looks really stupid and bulky now that I look at it. I hate it now. I just hate it. But whatever. It still works. It's still functional. I built this off one that I had learned a long time ago from a channel. I don't know what it was. Alright, and then this one's in spirit of Direwolf, which I really like Direwolf. He's nice. I've never met the guy. He's nice. And it's kind of hard to get an impression with me without me knowing it. So, props to you, Direwolf, because somehow you've managed to find a way into half my builds. Jesus, I don't even know what. Everything you've shown me with mods and non-mods and stuff like that, I find them very helpful. So, in spirit of Direwolf, we have a disco floor here. So first off, let's go ahead and dance. Now I put in my disc. Now why isn't it dancing? Of course, because we have to select the speed that we can dance to. So now we just go like this, and let me turn on the volume actually for you guys. I hate Minecraft volume, but for you guys, I shall do it. What is going on? Why is no song playing? Oh, it is. It's just really low. Yeah, you see it just goes around and stuff like that. Now, the middle button just turns it off. If I turn it off, it takes a second to stop, but it still stops. And then the last one, which really is hard to dance to. Like, random, it was actually speeded up, but, you know, I don't care to things right or whatever. So it's quite cool random. And this lever that you notice, if you look at there, it kind of swaps between the two redstone settings. And so you can and then just turn it off. This will pause it even if I have one of these settings on, like even if I have this setting on, it doesn't do anything. I can flick my little lever here, it won't do anything. And I'll show you why now. Just let me turn this off, because it will turn on. Okay. So basically it will keep your settings, so if you have fast and you put in another disk, it will pick up on the fast and it will start dancing again. Basically it's just a bud switch. You guys have seen those in like Captain Sparkle's Let's Plays and stuff. So you see this bud, whenever I put a block next to it or something, it updates and realizes, oh, I have power, let me push out. And so what that bud does, if you don't know what a bud is or how to build one, just look it up. But this is a pretty good example. Just run redstone around to a diagonal block of that piston and it will pretty much work. And so now, then it comes to this piston, which pushes out, letting power go down here and goes down in a circle. This piston, which does the same, and then this piston, which uncuts off the signal because I didn't care to find a way to do stuff. So yeah, I just have an inverter torch there. So, but down here, the setting 1 is just a slow repeater with a bunch of repeaters and stuff. And this one, it's just a pretty much 3 clock that goes directly into the machine afterwards. This is the machine, by the way. I'll show you how it works now. And this last line is the switch that comes down to that point. So that's there. Basically, I used my map selector for this one, which it was just two flip-flops, and this reset line, which turns off the torches. And that's all. Really, it's not complicated. It makes it look complicated, yeah, but it's not. If I come over here, and it's just a T flip-flop with this reset line that comes from the button pulse. And it's really easy. Don't hurt your head. And then this last one, I kind of color-coded it because I got really bored. Blue state is on whenever the machine is off, and red state is on whenever the machine is on. So basically all it is just torch towers, and I control the outside ring of each level, and that in turn controls everything. So that bottom torch controls the middle, that the secondary ring up controls the 9 by 9. This one controls the outer ring, and so on and so forth. You can stack this to infinity and beyond. Yeah. You can control each lamp individually if you really wanted to. Like, I could even make it so that this lamp here on the outer edge of here is off instead. I could set it to anything, really. It's just set up a tower of rings, a ring of towers, and it just start wiring to the edge of it, edge on each level. And so I'll come over here and show you how this works real quick. It basically just turns off the torch whenever their line is powered. So if the yellow line's powered, that will turn on. So if I come down here, I have a torch here, and if I flip my switch, it turns off that redstone line, turning it on, making it so much easier, and turning on the corresponding lines. Quick, easy, and simple. Alright, next I have really fast news because I have a minute left in this video, and I really want to get this one up because I've already recorded 3 before this. So we are hosting a live stream. I will get back to you on this live stream details. We will be hosting a live stream for Free the Children on Twitch TV during the first 3-4 days of winter break in America. So you're welcome to come and join us. Top donators will get some prizes. Anyone who donates $5 or more will gain access to a private server we will be hosting with, I think, Mo Creatures, I don't know. I'll be in charge of that. We'll have League of Legends going on, and that's that. And highest donation will get a custom server hosted for them for a month, maybe, depending on how much was donated. This server will be any mods they want. We will push ourselves to figure them out for you guys if you donate. So please just come out, join us. Maybe you'll win a server, maybe you won't. If no one bids the highest, I will, in that case, place everyone's name in a raffle thing and, raffle it off. So, hope you win. Good luck to you. I will be doing this weekly. Bye, YouTube.